get into it. Scams, and more scams. We're going to be talking about scams today. All right. I got two little scams that I want to make you guys aware of because you're going to deal with them. It just so happened my students are dealing with them currently, and this gives me a really, really good example for you guys. Okay. As you guys could probably see, I've been shipping a lot of packages today, and working my behind off, just trying to meet expectations, over exceed my quotas, and continue to get better. All right. I hope you guys have done the same today. Now, I want to first start off with this scam on eBay. And you're going to run across the scam on eBay because it happens to the best of us. Okay. So this is going to be a person that made an order, and that order was delivered. Okay. Now, while that order was delivered, this person tried to make it seem as if they didn't get it. Now, this happens not just on eBay, but it happens to regular store website owners, right? Where you're going to run across people that are trying to get free products just because they think that you're a small business. They're going to try to catch you slipping like a transmission, and you got to be able to handle it gracefully, professionally, and try to make sure that you're maximizing every opportunity. Now, me personally, I'll tell y'all straight up, no cap for a fact, I used to go ahead and be snappity-dappity. I used to snap. I used to be telling people like, I ain't finna cut it. You out of pocket like a pistol in a robbery. You got me messed up. You got me messed up. That ain't gonna happen. Now, I'm gonna tell you guys some scams, some things that I've been through. If you guys don't know, I've been doing business for over 10 years. I am officially an unk, okay? I have reached unk status, okay? I am no longer a young boy. I'm a little older now. So, number one, guys, eBay, as you guys see. TikTok, y'all don't see because you can't see my screen. But go to YouTube, Educated Hustler, type me in, man. Make sure you guys subscribe. But all my YouTube audience, as you see on the screen, it says iPhone MagSafe battery pack wireless for iPhone, right? And then it tells you, I got to change the title of the live. Why did the live say that? Then it tells you guys that the person says they did not get the packaging, but the tracking says they got it. What the heck is the discombobulation going on, right? Well, what if I told you this has happened several times to me on my personal eBay and also several times to my students. Now, if you guys don't know, I have a service called eBay Automation where we list, ship, and provide products for people. So people use us all the time to take over their eBays. So we see scams. We see this a lot. Hold on, I'm just putting the title on. Be careful. Watch out for these. I'll just say that. This is something that you got to be able to anticipate. So, again, during the holiday season, you have a bunch of buyer's remorse. People that buy things and then they want to change their minds because they not really sure anymore. Really what it is people have now gone broke. Okay? They are losing money by the second because they're trying to prioritize their pockets, but also maybe trying to get some products for themselves. You got to be careful. How do you handle this, though? So I'm going to show you the steps that we take to handle this type of fraud. Okay, I'm going to try to be as nice as possible. Okay. Our TikTok is not restricted yet. That's good. Okay. TikTok is not snapping yet. All right. But so what we do is we message the buyer first. Okay. Now, when I message the buyer, right, usually what I'll do is I'll say something like, hey, and I'll try to address it like I'm talking to eBay. I won't really address it. Let me try to pull it up. I won't really address it like I'm talking to the customer, if that makes sense, right? Because even though I'm talking to a customer on eBay, you have to be very smart, and you have to try and make it seem as if you know that eBay is recording this, okay? I know I sent the message to the buyer. I'm just trying to see where the message is. And if I can't find that message, I'll just pull up what we sent because I know it was sent. But again, you can use ChatGPT for this. You can use a bunch of different things to try and protect yourself. But again, you want to be professional. Don't do what I used to do. I used to be snapping, like I said. Like, I used to really hate when people tried to take advantage of me, especially my kindness. So this person's basically trying to say they didn't get the package. They're trying to get away with having basically a free, getting a free product, right? So I'm going to show you guys what we wrote down and what we wrote down, okay? So what we ended up writing down to this fraudulent BS customer, come on, pull up, is this, okay? And I'm going to actually send it again because I don't know why it's not sending this, okay? So we said, we are writing in response to the buyer's claim for order stating that the item was not received. As shown in the attached tracking information, the item was shipped via USPS and delivered on December 9th at 5:20 p.m. to the address provided by the buyer in whatever place they live. The full tracking timeline confirms successful delivery, including out for delivery and final delivered status. At this point, we believe the claim may be fraudulent, as all delivery obligations on our end have been fulfilled, and USPS confirms the item was delivered. We kindly ask that this case be closed in the seller's favor, and there's no evidence to support the buyer's claim. Please let us know if any further documentation is needed. Thank you. Now, let me explain to you guys what I will do to go a little further. So let's hypothetically say this person is still trying to finesse and trying to catch us slipping, right? Well, we're going to put the tracking information, but not only that, we have pictures as well. And to everybody out there that tries to scam you, you want to make sure you always have a bunch of bullets ready in the chamber just to go ahead and show that you're actually doing good business, right? So I'll tell you what you do. When you take the product to the post office, take a picture of the box, take a picture of the receipt, take a picture or a video of you actually dropping it off at the post office. This does not just protect you from the customer, it protects you with the post office. I live close to Philly, and in Philly, you don't never know what they finna do with the packages. I tell you that right now. Okay, there'll be times where you don't know. They might take the package and go to the crib. All right, especially if they know, which they do know me and they know my store, that you have a phone store. They're going to be like, oh, well, hey, this might be some phones. I might be risking it for a biscuit. I could lose my job today. I'm going to take these phones. I'm going to go cash out and I'm going to go ahead and become an entrepreneur, right? So you got to make sure that you're staying well documented, making sure that you're not allowing yourself to ever be missing in action when it comes to needing the documentation needed to prove that you did ship the product. And that's what message we sent. And we also allowed eBay to basically yo, the buyer is lying. The buyer said, now I see, this is updated from what I saw. The buyer said the package was empty when received. It was unsealed. Are you serious? And it's crazy how people will try and finesse. Now, if you're wondering what product it was, I know what product this was, right? So, again, and people try, and I ain't gonna lie, be my subscribers too, man. Some of y'all be trying to catch me slipping. You know what I mean? But you can't really catch somebody slipping that's been doing this for a while and that's really seasoned, right? So what this person with eBay is trying to do is say it was unsealed. The reason why he had to say it was unsealed is because when you look at this, right, this is the product this person is trying to say they didn't get. Well, you can't open this from the bottom, and you can't open it from the top without ripping off the little, the green little thing, right? But the beautiful part about this is before we ship all products from the warehouse, especially with eBay automation, we make sure we take pictures of it because, again, December, the end of November is when customers become just ridiculous. They try to just scam you. And they're, oh my God, I didn't get the package. You didn't get the package, bro? No, it didn't come. It said it was in front of my house, but when I went outside, it's not there. Like, we all see that. And again, you know, a lot of us, we know it. We know, okay? Like, I ain't gonna snitch on you, you don't snitch on me, but we know, right? We know them Amazon orders we did before it was like, hey, I didn't get the baggage, you know what I mean? When I was a young boy, that's what I used to do. But you gotta protect yourself, all right? So this is, again, you wanna make sure that you're writing to eBay, but you message a customer, but you're writing to the customer in the position like you're talking to eBay, right? It's sort of kind of like you're opening up a talk track with you, the customer, and eBay. All right, now the customer didn't respond. And it looked like the customer actually put this before we even sent any messages, but he hasn't said anything, and I wonder why, right? But again, it's okay. Unfortunately, this happens. Now, let's move on to the next one, okay? So the next little scam is something that is really, really new in my eyes, okay? It's new, okay? It's something that I have not really seen happen that much, but it happens, okay? And y'all better watch out for this because if you're somebody that is newer to Mercari, you might fall for this, okay? So here's the new Mercari scam, all right? So here's what people are doing. So I'm glad I took a screenshot because eventually the person deleted it. But this is an eBay automation client, well, not an eBay, a Mercari automation client of ours. We listed this, and then somebody messaged this client and said, your account has been partially restricted. For more information, visit Mercari confirmation /ID712.shop. We might actually need to go there. I don't know what that is, but, right, I'm actually trying to go there. What ended up happening, right, was that's a regular profile, guys. That's not Mercari. And Mercari never, ever tries to talk to you via direct message. They usually just contacts you via email. So, you know, this client hit us up and said, oh my God, my account is restricted. I don't know why, right? But if he pays attention, it literally says Mercari will never contact you or ask you for personal information via chat. And that is actually true. That's my experience as well, right? Let me try to actually type in this website, man, because they trying to catch us slipping, dog. I ain't really liking it, man. I ain't liking it. I ain't liking it, man. Confirmation. And if I get a virus on my computer, I'm suing. Real rap. Dot shop is crazy. Like the dot shop. So basically, now I see what it is because I'm about to show you guys, right? I went to the website and this is what it's trying to do, okay? So if I click this, I'm giving permission basically for this to locate my IP address, and then they could probably take over my PC. What? That restricted me already? I didn't say nothing about a product. Yo, TikTok don't like me, man. All right, anyway. We check device signals and IP reputation. Click to verify and continue. Should I click it, y'all? Should I click that? Don't open it? All right, I ain't gonna open it. Y'all sure? Yo, here's the funny thing, right? It's like, what if a customer or somebody, yeah, I'm not gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it. What if somebody actually does do this, right? So I go and I'm like, yo, one of my assistants says, hey, Brandon, we would like you to check this because we're trying to see if this is restricted. Like, there's no way. So I checked it. I'm like, no, this is just a scam. So I emailed the customer and said, hey, no worries, this is a scam. But look, when I went to go check, guess what it said? Message deleted by admin. And then look, they blocked us. They blocked us. They blocked us. What we do to you? Like, you blocked me before I could even do the video, bro. Come on, dog. I'm trying to expose you. And you blocked me. Hey, Gina. But yeah, so that's another little scam y'all gotta watch out for, okay? So we already went over 2 scams, okay? The eBay one where people are saying, oh my God, I didn't get it. Or, oh, the package was open. It was nothing in there. Send us pictures then, bruh. Send us pictures on how this was open. Sorry, I'm getting a little frustrated today, man. Matter of fact, it's all week. I got my some subscribers trying to finesse me. I got people trying to finesse my students. Man, December is hard. I done broke my laptop today. Moment of silence for Scrappy, man. That's my laptop name, Scrappy, man. Moment of silence, man. I had that. I used to edit videos on there and everything, bro. Shit, man. I don't even want to talk about it, man. I don't want to talk about it. But anyway, I'll get another one. But the point of the matter is, right, another little scam that we have going on that I see a lot, guys, and if you are a reseller right now and you have your own website, this is something you're going to need to watch out for. And I'm going to tell you guys some keys on how to actually deal with this, okay? Whether you do Wix payments, Shopify payments, Stripe, Square, whatever platform you use as a POS or just anything that you collect payments with, PayPal, you need to know during December you're going to get, if you do large sales, right? Now, all of my influencers out there that watch me, that act like they don't watch me, right? If you obviously can relate, because if you make over 6 figures a year, November, December is probably the time when you just have a bunch of customers like, oh my God, I didn't, can you send me a picture of that? Because like, I didn't mean to buy this. And it's like, well, see, that's okay. But as a wholesaler, it's a bit different. I'm gonna explain to y'all why, right? So being a wholesaler, one thing I learned this year was wholesale doesn't make you a lot of money. Like, I don't make more money doing wholesale than I do selling in the store. Like this store that I have, I make more money selling to regular people than I do selling to you guys wholesale. And that's okay, because I think about it bigger picture, right? Bigger picture, my main goal, and I've always been transparent with you guys, my main goal is to get away from physical stores, go on to having my warehouse right here in the East Coast, get a warehouse in the West Coast. Then I want to get a warehouse in the DR. Then I want to get a warehouse somewhere in London. I have my brother in London right now, and he is actually curating and helping me orchestrate deals right now. Shout out to Corey. But the biggest thing I think that I'm trying to do is build a syndicate, build a long-term business. It's hard because I'll give y'all a good example. I had a guy, right? Now, you guys already know, man. Like, y'all my family, so like I'll be venting to y'all, you feel me? Because y'all my family. You know what I mean? I love y'all, y'all love me, feel me? So let me go full camera with y'all real quick, YouTube. I gotta talk to y'all. I want to hear what y'all gotta say, man. I need some advice, you feel me? I'm about to stop selling clones to just anybody. I'm about to only take really big orders. Let me explain why, right? These right here are what I call clones, okay? Now, I am the only one I know that sells these, okay? I don't know anybody else that sells these. If you do, you let me know, okay? Now, these don't have any Apple logo on it at all. None, like at all, okay? That's on purpose, okay? All right. That's risky because nobody know when I first got this, I didn't know if nobody's gonna buy. Everybody was so fascinated with replicas, right? I got these because these allow you to be able to list these without having to get your profiles and your stores taken down, okay? So you open these things up, as you guys see, no words on it, right? So this person goes, and again, this is how it happens, right? he goes to my website. I'll show you. He goes to my website and he goes and he gets Hustler Pods. Now, he gets a few, right? He gets a few, and yes, you can get wholesale, right? So you can get one is 28, 4 is 60, 6 is 87, and 12 is $168. And if you want to know, like, if I'm making bread and if I'm taxing people, if you do the math, because I need my credit, like, I need my credit because I don't want to toot my own horn, but come on, bro, like, I am the plug, okay? $168 for 12, are you serious? So 168 divided by 12 is $14. You get these for $14 in the United States of America. Not Hong Kong, not Taiwan, not Afghanistan, America. I got about 15K right now in the warehouse. I stacked up, you know what I mean? Because I'm planning to sell them. But the point that I'm making is the guy buys them, okay? Guy buys them. This is a scam. I'm just giving you guys a glance into my life, okay? Boom. All right. We go ahead, we ship it. So the way it works is when you make a bunch of orders and you're used to shipping out a lot of packages via USPS and UPS, you ain't about to go to the post office with a whole bucket. Like, you got the influencers that put up them carts full of packages and all that, right? We can't do that because we have a little bit more and it's bigger packaging, so it becomes a little bit more difficult for us. So we have them come to us, okay? You can do that too. You can have UPS and USPS come to you too. But we had them come to the warehouse. My guy named John. John comes to the warehouse at 4:30 every day, okay? This is no lie, okay? John pull up, John gets the orders. One of the orders John gets is the AirPod order, okay? The guy then comes and messages us and says, hey, why is the word wireless spelled wrong? I'm like, what are you talking about? What are he talking about, right? So I'm like, yo, what is he talking about? Every time you message on the website, so every time you go on our website and then you hit this thing, I get to see the communication, obviously, right? So I can see, because people be typing some wholesale orders in here. I don't trust nobody with my business. I trust myself, right? So I am an overseer on everything, right? So I'm looking, I'm just waiting. I'm watching my people respond to him. And they basically say to him, what do you mean? There's no writing on the AirPod package, right? So he says, well, in the picture, there's writing and the word wireless is spelled wrong. Can I have a refund? Y'all, the order is already being shipped, right? So this, I've never had a problem with from January all the way to November. But here's the problem, right? What he was talking about. I had to think about it. I'm like, what is he talking about? So I guess he was talking about, he clicked on this profile picture right here. And he went and looked at this right here. Now I want to break this down for everybody. For everybody. If I was to just put these on my website, just clear as day. No, I gotta go full picture. I mean, like, y'all gotta see me. Right? If I would have just put this, I could get copyright. They could say, oh, we don't see that it doesn't have the Apple logo. It looks like it will have an Apple logo on it. Because you see how it's a flat picture. You can't, I'm not showing all sides. You get me? So I'm only showing, so what we had to do was we had to put stickers on some, and we had to show that it's a different type of product, right? So, do you think that we paying attention or care about what they're spelling it? First of all, I didn't even do that. My distributor did that, bro. But the point of the matter is, it do say true wireless earphone. It's not spelled wrong. It's spaced incorrectly. Why? Because the boxes that were behind the pods aren't the boxes you're buying. So, okay, let's digress. Let's calm down. Let's digress. You right. Be chill. I'm chilling, bro. You right. Let me chill. All right. I'm chilling. I'm chilling. I'm cool. All right, bet. So I'm like, bro. I say, listen, Mar don't even respond. I'm gonna respond. I hop into the chat. I say, hey man, what's up? This is Brandon. This is me. I'm not really sure what the miscommunication is, but the headphones don't have any writing on them. They're listed like that, and you see wording on the boxes behind it because we have to do that to list them on the website. He says, okay. I said, but just for your clarification, I'm going to take a picture of the exact pods that were sent to you so you have some comfort. To show you it's the real deal. To show you these are the pods you ordered, right? All right. All right. So I personally take my time. Take my time out to email this person. I email him the exact pictures of the headphones he get. You want to know what he said? I don't know if I can make those work. Let me tell you why. The product is already en route. So the key is what some people do, and this is why they say you make better off selling products to people that have money than people that don't. Because when you are not selling to people that have money to spend, when they buy something and then regret it, they start making bullshit up. So like, the reason I tell you guys this story, and we told them, it's no refunds. That's not what we do. We don't do any refunds on wholesale because every unit that is shipped out, it's not like I can call you, yo Frank, pull the truck over, bro, and go ahead and send them Jones back. No, you know how many times people have tried to burn us? Now, we win our cases because we have a bunch of documentation. I have lawyers. I have a bunch of different things just to protect myself. Obviously, I've learned. I've adapted. I've become better, right? I've become better protecting my business. But the point of the matter is, guys, that I'm trying to tell you is that if you're not careful and do your due diligence and make sure that you're watching and inspecting what you expect, people will catch you slipping like a motherfucking transmission. Okay? And it's very important for you to make sure that you don't fall into these traps. These traps will cost you some bread. I'm telling you right now, man. I'm telling y'all right the freak now, man. I'm telling y'all, man. I'm getting tired of this. I ain't gonna lie. I might stop selling to people that's just regular. I might just be this is why people this is why wholesalers require EINs. This is why wholesalers require business licenses, resellers permits. My website don't, because I understand how it is to struggle. And I'm not saying people that buy from me are struggling. I'm saying I understand how it is when you're trying to figure out if this is something you want to do. So maybe you don't want to go ahead and register with the state yet. Maybe you don't have enough bread to get that EIN. Maybe you just trying to get your business up off the ground, so you ain't trying to go ahead and get your reseller's permit and pay that money first. Maybe you just want to be a side hustle guy. Maybe you just trying to get your feet wet, bro. You know how many times I done went to wholesale at warehouses and they told me to turn around because I ain't had no reseller's permit? You know how many times I tried to buy product, I had the bread, I had the money, and they told me no? You know how many times I walked into a store and a different ethnicity was judging me because I was black and wouldn't let me buy certain products? You know how many times I sat there and said, hey, mister, I'm just starting out with my phone store. Could I please buy 6 pieces instead of buying a whole 24? No, you have to buy 24. And if you don't buy 24, we can't sell to you. You know how many times I felt like, dang, I wish I had the money to be able to get this product because I know it would fall off the shelf, but I don't have enough to get all of them? So I create a business to try and supplement for that and try to fix that. But then you start realizing these restrictions and rules were put in place for dumb shit like this. Facts. Bruh. Facts. Gotta drink to that one. I gotta take a drink to that one. Because it's like, there's a reason you need a license to drive. If you ain't need a license to drive, you know how many people with these YNs would just be driving right now? They probably still driving, but still, we need rules and regulations. And, you know, I would be lying to y'all if I'm not honest and telling you guys that that's something I'm learning. I'm learning that the fact that me trying to open up doors and help other people become resellers, they're taking advantage of it. And some of them are costing me motherfucking money. And I don't like that. I don't like it. Keep it a stack. I don't like it. But it is what it is, man. It is what it is. It's a sad reality. It really is, man. Because it sucks, bro. Like, this shit sucks, man. Because I put a lot of work into getting, like, and the thing is, I got way more products than these products. You know what I mean? But some of the products I don't even put out there because I can't even risk a loss. I can't even risk a loss. You know? And that's okay. It's all right. It's all right because I know God got me and I'm being serious. But anyway, let's move on, man. We ain't tripping, man. We ain't letting no scam here or scam there or scam right there stop us. That's one thing for sure. Bad business, that shit don't, man, listen. Somebody do bad business with you, you better not let that shit stop you. That's why that's why some people, they still sitting there at Walmart, Target, ringing up products, talking about, man, I can't wait until I get that promotion. That's why some people, they still sitting there driving Lyft, driving Uber, doing DoorDash, and they are like, oh my God, man, I don't understand why I can't get up the ground. It's because you letting the things that negatively affected you, the people that lied to you, the people that stole from you, stop you from actually acting on what you know you're capable of. Just because somebody does bad business doesn't mean everybody will, and nor does it mean you should quit. Facts. You know what I mean? People do bad business with me, man. But I don't stop. I'm a fucking hustler, you heard me? I'm a hustler. I'm a hustler, man. And I'm not a bad hustler. I'm a good hustler. I'm somebody that will hustle my ass off because I understand how it feels to not have. I understand how I want my family to live. And I understand what it takes. And it takes more than being on your ass and being lazy. It takes more than come across some damn hurdle and, oh my God, this sucks, man. Oh my God, I can't believe this happened to me, man. Oh my God. No. Shit happens. You lose money. Okay. Whoop-de-doo. Like, you lose bread. Everybody lose money. You lose money all the time. How much money do you think you've lost throughout your lifetime? A lot, right? All right. And I'm not saying it like it's just peaches and cream. I'm saying it because a lot of us let the fear of losing stop us from the potential of winning. That's a good quote right there. I ain't even gonna lie. That's a good quote. All right, so let's talk about Poshmark, man. I touched a little bit on this. I got like a short little video I did because I actually just had about 50 Labubus right here, like right here. But 5 o'clock, the post office closed, and I knew y'all wasn't gonna be here at 5 o'clock, so I had to I had to ship them. But the point of the matter is, Poshmark, that's the new play. That's the new play when it comes to Labubus. And I'm gonna tell you this right now. These sell, okay? Now, when it comes to Poshmark, there's a few things that I did and have learned. I've been selling on Poshmark now for about 2 months and a half. I've made a good amount of money. All right, I've made more money than I've made on Mercari. Okay. But I've only sold Labubus. Okay, I've only sold Labubus. For some reason, I haven't even sold electronics necessarily. I think I sold like 1 or 2. The majority have been Labubus. And the Labubus have been selling well. I get a lot of bundles. And what intrigued me and made me actually start selling the Labubus though was because I started seeing like all of these people were getting mad sales. And I'm like, yo, I got all of these dials my dang self. So why can't I actually make this, why can't I make this work, right? So what I did was I started to do more research. I listed them and then I started just selling them things. I haven't promoted not one listing. I made a good amount of money. I don't want to say how much I made because I'm going to do a video about it, but I made some money. Okay. And like the listings have been very simplistic. Okay. Now, one thing I will say while I relist these so I can make some more money, right, is I have no complaints. Like, I had one customer try to finesse me on here. Guess what month? December, right? So December, again, is like the worst month to deal with customers. I'm not gonna lie, because it seems like everyone tries to get you, bro. Like, it's so sad. Because I got a family just like you. You know what I mean? And it feel like you trying to play with my family. Whoa, I ain't never seen this before. What's going on here, man? Y'all better list my goddamn thing. Y'all better list my gosh dang thing. Excuse my language. Jesus, I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on. All right. We good. All right, we good. Now, so you got this one. We listed that. We're going to list this one as well. All right. Now, one thing I will say is extremely easy to list. You want to make sure. Now, I do individual, but I do see a lot of success when it comes to bundles. I don't necessarily choose to do bundles though, because I like other people being able to have the luxury of choosing what they want to bundle. And like, as you see, right? So where is it at? Oh, I think I gotta click on it. All right. So you'll see like people doing this. Now I might start doing it just to test out and see if the bundle aspect works. Like when I set up the bundle, because $64, if I'm not mistaken, isn't that the one I just listed? Yeah, it is. Okay, we're about to do that right now. This actually is the one that I'm trying to really sell. I got a bunch of these. A bunch of these. And I just need to sell them. Make an offer. Let me see something. I knew it. Hold on, man. We can turn on the notifications. I bang with you, Poshmark, so you can get, man, Poshmark, you can take over my computer if you want, man. That's how much I bang with you, man. I love you, Poshmark. You paying for Christmas gifts this year. I love you, man. I love Poshmark. I really do, y'all. I think Poshmark is pretty cool. I think if you're not selling on Poshmark, you losing money. This is a wide open lane, man. There's not a lot of competition either. That's all I'm gonna say. You know what I mean? I'm trying to be one of the hardest workers on Poshmark. It takes a little bit though. I ain't finna go over here and lie to y'all. You know what I mean? All right, let's do this. We gonna do this and this. Dang, I got a headache. If y'all don't know, I've been dealing with like headaches. we're gonna have to address this. Do this figure. I don't know the name, so I don't want to promise any type of name. We just gonna keep it simple. What category is this in? This is category kids toys. So kids toys. One size. New. How much are they selling this for? We could do 60. I get these extremely affordable. Now look at that. That's crazy. So if I sell these for 60, I get $48. They take a lot of money from you on here. But the reason I like it is because you get a lot of money too. It ends up balancing out. I'm not gonna lie. So I like that. But I wanted to show you guys. This is something I'm working on. I'm very, very happy with Poshmark. Very happy. Yeah, I really have no complaints. I'm trying to think of like a complaint. I think, didn't I tell you guys though? Didn't I tell you guys that somebody tried to scam me on here? Oh, yeah, one person tried to act like they got an empty box, but that was one person, and we ended up saying we ended up asking the person. We were like, "Yo, can you just send it back?" And they didn't want to send it back, so we ended up winning it because again, bad business ain't never gonna win. All right. So what else? Let's close with should we close with a little phone flipping? I'm getting a headache, y'all. Sorry. This is why I haven't been going live. Because when I get headaches. All right. But it's the second day straight, you know what I mean? All right, so let's do offer up. Let's look at what they selling in my area, man. Now, if you guys don't know how I work with phone flipping, the way phone flipping works with your boy is I have a total of probably 78 wholesale buyers right now. They are so-so, right? Like they all flip-flop. They have high prices, low prices, good prices, bad prices. But I give you access to a spreadsheet. And this is what it looks like, right? So you have new phones prices, used phone prices, Samsung prices, iCloud locked, / blacklisted prices, iPads, Apple accessories, PS5s, Nintendo Switches, Xbox, AirPods, AirTags, Apple Watches, MacBooks. So we give you the prices that these buyers will pay for all of these products. So when I go and I make my offers, right? Because, I have about 7 offer ups, okay? I have a store offer up, personal offer up. I have an offer up for phones, offer up for electronics, offer up for bundles, offer up for wholesale, and offer up for my store, little trinkets in my store, like slate wall and things like that. But anyway, when it comes to offer up, you want to make sure that you're always on here. This should be like one of your main hubs if you're a phone flipper. One of my biggest issues is I see a bunch of people, and it has diminished, right? Trying to tell people how to phone flip. And it's clear as day they have never phone flipped and actually made money. The way you could tell a successful phone flipper from a fake phone flipper is somebody that doesn't tell you their IMEI checking source, somebody that tells you they sell and buy and flip on places such as eBay, Mercari, and Facebook. There's no way that you flip an iPhone on eBay. If you do, you're stupid. I said it. If you do, you're stupid. Now, I mean, whoever that offends, I'm sorry. I really am not, but kind of. Could have said it nicer. But flipping phones is a face-to-face type of thing. If you're somebody that can't be face-to-face in the beginning, you're going to fail. If you're somebody that doesn't want to leave the house, if you're somebody that wants to sit on your ass, if you're somebody that doesn't want to go out and get it, you're going to fail. Straight like that. If you're somebody that thinks that you can buy a course or join a Discord and you become successful, you're going to fail. I have trained, and I'm patting myself on the back. You know how many hours I've taken to help people learn how to phone flip on a serious note? I've taken time away from my daughter's plays, my son's graduation, times away from my family to help people phone flip. I've closed deals, opened businesses with people that were my students phone flipping. I am the real motherfucking deal. You hear me? I don't phone flip for a hobby. I phone flip for money. I don't resell for a hobby. I resell for money. You know what? Maybe I shouldn't say this. I'm going to say it. You know what somebody said to me the other day? They said, oh, yeah, I wish I could sit at home or I could sit in a store and make money. I said, what you talking about? Because they were mad because they had to do some type of obligation that I didn't have to do. And they had to work a little harder than me. But I bust my motherfucking ass to learn how to phone flip. You hear me? I done lost so much money phone flipping, it ain't funny. I done put myself in dangerous situations, it ain't even funny. I done stood outside my kid's school selling phones looking like a freaking bum. Okay? I done busted my behind to learn how to do this. So when it comes to phone flipping, I'm telling y'all this right now, it don't get no thorougher than me. Okay? It don't get thorough enough. When it don't make sense and it's all about Facebook ads or if it's all about a course, no. Let me teach you real quick in 5 minutes how to actually phone flip. It don't take rocket science, and it also don't take a damn course. It don't take a course. It don't take rocket science. One of the easiest things you can do. Phone flip is all about flipping your bread. It's all about, hey, I have $500. I need to keep this $500, and I need to add more money to it. Now, I love you guys, and I love that you guys want to invest with me. And I love that people ask me, hey, Britt, hey, B, listen, I'm going to put $1,000 into phones and then I'm going to sell them to you. I'm like, no, why the heck would you put $1,000 into flipping phones? Well, because if I put $1,000 into flipping the phones, then I'm going to make the bread. No, that's not how it works. Now, I understand the logic, but it's not, phone flipping isn't about kicking out more money, making more money. That's not how it works. Sometimes you kick out more money and you make less. It's all about negotiation. It's all about understanding the art of negotiation, knowing how to talk, knowing how to look, knowing how to be street smart, knowing how to actually get people to trust you, okay? Now, what you want to do is you want to make offers. Now, law of averages, the more shots you put up, the more you're going to convert. It's not about ads because somebody can buy a Facebook ad slot and Google ad slot and still get a bunch of leads but not convert. Think about it like this, man, you brand new. We don't know nothing about phone flipping, but we got bread. We go ahead and put $500 into Facebook ads. Okay, we pay that $500. We get a bunch of people hitting us up. Hey, I got this phone. I got that phone. I got this phone. I got that phone. I got that phone. I got this phone. I got this phone. I got that phone. I got that phone. I got this phone. I got this phone. I got that phone. I got this phone. I got that phone. This. But cool. But it's all about, all right, you got this phone. Great. I can offer this. Oh, no, that's too low. Oh, all right. And then you lose that lead. No. You got to know how to make the offer. The offer got to be realistic. It got to be based on a certain type of metric. And we over here deal with market value. We don't deal with emotional value. It's two different things. Market value is how much a device is deemed from the market. And the market isn't just one buyer. It's usually 50 buyers that we go by. So every price on the price list, which you can get the price list as well. You guys know I got to plug myself in. Price list is right here. You go to wesply.com, go to learn, go to price list, hit that, hit unlock price list. Price list comes up. It's $87. You get it for life. I have to pay for the buyers to be on the price list. That's why I don't make it free for the first time. You only pay $87 one time. You don't pay it anymore. Nevertheless, we have 50 buyers. We add all 50 of the buyers' prices, then divide it by 50, come up with the average. The average is the market value. So if we go right here and we look up, let's do an iPhone 15 Pro Max because I want to be realistic. So the iPhone 15 Pro Max, let's first look at one real quick. We're going to hit recent first. I want to know the ones that were just listed. It looks like this is a legitimate one. It says he joined in June 2024. I trust it. This is updated 6 days ago. It's in Upper Chester, so this is somewhere where I could actually get to. This is a T-Mobile lock. They're going to price this. I go over here to use phones. I go all the way down to 15 Pro Max. I'm going to 15 Pro Max locked. I'll start at 256, even though I don't know if this is 256. It might be 256. It says carrier lock to T-Mobile. We'll work on Metro. It won't. Mint Mobile. It will. And other T-Mobile subsidy. But here's the thing. That's not necessarily true. If it does work on T-Mobile, other companies that use T-Mobile service, Metro, prime example, you need to be able to test that out. But the only way you're going to be able to test that out is if you have a connection to a Metro rep that you can call and have them put that IMEI on that account so that you can make sure that it connects. Does have a replacement screen. This person is honest. So this is definitely somebody I would definitely work with. Doesn't affect functionality in any way. He talks intelligent. The profile picture that he put is not necessarily bad. I like the fact that it's transparent. I like that, That's why he's honest. Because he got a cheap ass screen put on here. So as you see the display right here, it says display not recognized. This can happen if the display is not a genuine Apple part or was installed incorrectly. View more details in parts and service history and settings. So he paid for a cheap screen. He has to let you guys know because it might pop up during the meetup. Smart. Looks like the phone is in okay condition. If the screen was replaced, we obviously know this phone was dropped before. So it could have some underlying problems. But nevertheless, it's a locked phone. Grade B, I definitely would say. The beautiful thing about all my buyers, they don't care about replacement screens. So what you'll see with a lot of phone buyers, some of them care about the replacements, the batteries. They care about it. And that's okay, but none of my buyers do. That is a requirement from me. I don't want to deal with no buyer that's tit-tatty and keep switching. I don't got time for that. Hey, Brandon, so I noticed that this phone, it has a replacement battery. I don't give a freak. Do it work? Yes or no? Yes, it works. Okay, so take the damn phone and go ahead, give me my bread and let's go. Or give my hustler their bread and let's go, man. I ain't about to do all the rapping now. Because no matter what, don't play with me because I'll play with you. Now, I done sat in a room with plenty of people negotiated 1,000 million, well, not million, I'm lying, $1,000 deals. And you ain't about to finesse me. You ain't catching me slipping like a transmission. You out of pocket like a pistol in a robbery. And one thing I'm going to make sure is that I get the deal closed. So whether this has a battery that has been replaced or a screen that has been replaced, the screen works, the battery does too. The consumer won't have any type of disabled or affected performance. Therefore, I want to sell this to you. If you want to take it, great. If not, it's okay. I'll find another buyer to buy it from me. It's not a problem. But if we're not going to be genuine and you're not going to be upfront with me, and also if you're going to nitpick just trying to get a discount, I won't sell phones to you anymore. And it's not because I don't appreciate you, because I definitely do, but my business is valued by thousands, and I hope it is valued by you as well. Just as much as I want to be genuine and I want to be beneficial to you, I hope you can do the same. And that's a spill I give to buyers all the time. This is how I talk to buyers. I don't talk to people the same. I talk to people differently depending on the environment, but when it comes to business, I'm very straight up. I don't lie, nor do I color code, nor do I try to fluff it, man. If I feel like you want some bullshit, I'm going to treat it like you want some bullshit. I'm not here to get friends. I'm here to get money. So when it comes to buyers, we make sure that they stay up to date and also understand they can be replaced. That is one of the beautiful things about working with me is you have a bunch of buyers, therefore you have more power. A lot of people don't have that power. A lot of people, they lack power in networking, and they think that just because they have some type of connection, maybe even one connection, they have power. No, this is a price that's using 50 buyers. I can replace any of my buyers any second because buyers know that I make sure you get volume. That average buyer from me, guys, gets around 300 phones a dang month. That's enough to pay for that wife's ring or whatever they doing with their wife, their child, and their mortgage. I had buyers look over to me in the car seat and tell me, well, I said car seat like I'm a baby, but look at me while we in the car and say, hey, you paid my mortgage this month. Like, I'll bust my ass to be in a position. So again, we make sure that buyers buy phones. We don't do all of the weird stuff, okay? Now, we see that the buyer is saying that it's worth $440. Look at this person trying to sell it for $475. Now, why are the prices very close? That means and shows that this person knows what they're talking about when it comes to them trying to sell the device. Now, I click on their profile. I've never been in their profile before, guys, but I'm sure they sell phones. Okay, he only has one phone, but it looks like he sells phones because it's a phone in his profile picture. Great. So he probably knows market value. So what I would say is if I know for a fact that the buyer is paying $440, I get out the handy dandy calculator. I say 440 minus whatever I want my profit to be. We'll try to make it 50. So we already know we're going to be dealing with like 490. But what we want to do is make some wiggle room, right? So I'm going to go ahead and I'm subtract like $30. Now I'm going to start with 360. I'm going to tell him I can do 360. Then I'm going to also say this is a replacement device? Question mark. Now, the reason why I ask a question is to make sure they respond. If you don't ask questions, they may ignore you. That's why a lot of you guys are frustrated because you get ignored. I don't get ignored. Now, I don't get ignored because I make sure when I'm making offers, I'm following up right after that offer with a question. And you're going to answer my question. Because if you answer my question, you may get more money. If I show you that I'm valuable and maybe even more valuable than you think from the start, you're going to respect me more. All right, guys. So I'm not going to do too many offers right now. I'll probably stay up for tomorrow morning. We've been on here for 58 minutes. I want to keep this under an hour. I probably will cut this and chop this video up to make sure that I'm giving you guys some more insight. What else? I don't want to stay here too long. What else, man? I want to start reacting to some videos too, man. I do. What the heck?
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44.
Now,
a complete...
there ain't no way.
And we are now finding out more about why a small plane crashed onto I-95 in Brevard County. Incredible video from a viewer shows the plane touched down there on top of a Toyota Camry. Incredibly, the Florida Highway Patrol says no one was seriously hurt.
The National Transportation Safety Board says this was an instructional flight out of Merritt Island. The plane lost power in both of those engines, and now they're opening their own investigation.
West 2's Brevard County reporter Megan Moriarty live here at I-95 now with the very latest. Megan.
The retirement fund. You done landed
Nancy
the plane
Jesse, the
on top of the
NTSB
car.
says that the pilot there was forced to make an emergency landing because of the situation. Part of their investigation, they're going to be taking a look at a number of things like the flight track data. They're going to be looking at the maintenance records of that aircraft, and then they're going to be looking at the pilot's license and its ratings as well. Now, we want to show you that video one more time. Like Nancy mentioned, incredible video, mostly because most of the folks who were involved there walked away with minor injuries in that incident. You can see the small aircraft aircraft collide with that Toyota Camry. The driver of that car is a 57-year-old woman from Melbourne. She was taken to the hospital with what FHP is calling minor injuries. According to Florida Highway Patrol, the pilot and passenger in the plane were both 27 years old. Neither had any injuries. We also want to show you some video from Chopper 2 over the scene after the crash happened.
I'm done.
You can see the mangled plane and the extensive traffic backup near mile marker 201. This is in Cocoa, south of King Street. Now, we spoke with the driver and his son who took that incredible video. They were directly behind that Toyota. Take a listen.
I'm telling y'all right now, I would
thinking,
sue
oh, you know,
everybody.
it's
I would
trying to
sue
make
Kimmy.
a safe landing on the highway.
I would
As
sue all
boom,
of
front
them.
tire just goes right onto the car that's right
Y'all
in front of us. It was so
crashed.
scary. You know, the
Y'all bring
debris
that to
started
me.
coming at us, and we had to swerve out of the way, you know, and get to the side of the road real quick.
That's wild.
There are 3 agencies involved in this investigation: the FAA, Florida Highway Patrol, and then also NTSB. NTSB says,
I wish somebody would land on me. I'm a grown ass man. Landing on me. Choose my car out of all of these cars on this dang thing. I'm good. This boy David, man. This guy David, man, he killed Celeste. That's her name, right? He killed her. And he keep acting like he ain't do it. But we all know he did it. We all know he did it, man. Now, I don't like law and crime because they just be covering things and they do a little too much. But I'm going to tell y'all something, man. I think that a lot of people in this society, especially on YouTube, they care about the likes more than they care about the people. They care about the views more than they care about the situation. And I mean, that could be a good thing or a bad thing. But this guy put his girlfriend in the freezer and chopped her head off, her legs off, her arms off. That's crazy work. That's absolutely insane. That's absolutely insane. We might do some reactions tomorrow, man. Now, I ain't gonna lie. I don't really do reactions, but I'm trying to step out of my own comfort zone. I might do some reactions, man. I might do some reactions. Y'all like her, man. She could really sing. Justin Martin, I like her, man. I gotta stop letting people use my YouTube because I don't know what half of this stuff is. She's. I'm gonna say that for a video. This is a handsome guy right here, man. That's a handsome. This guy right here, man, a handsome guy, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to That's What It Taught Me. If y'all ain't subscribed to That's What It Taught Me, man, I don't know what y'all doing, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to That's What It Taught Me, please. I love y'all, man. I love all of my supporters, man. I love y'all. I really, really, really do. Yeah, I'm gonna probably do some reactions tomorrow. That actually might be the live I do in the morning. Do some reactions to some stuff. What y'all think? I'm actually about to go on Twitch right now. If you don't know, my Twitch is Hustler Taught Me, okay? Can I type that in? Like twitch.com/Hustler Taught Me. Oh. I go live and I play Arc Raiders, man. I go live and I play Arc Raiders. So Arc Raiders, that's the game right now, man. Check your boy out, man. Show me some love, man. Show me some love, man. I see you watching me. Show me some love, man. Come on, chat. Show me some love, man. Make sure you like this video too. Show me some love, man.
All right, I'm here now.
Y'all never know. Y'all don't know how much them likes be making my day, man. I be getting off of here dancing. I be getting off here dancing with my socks off, man, when I get likes, man. Show me some love, man.
Still taking
Show me some love, all right? All right, y'all, I'm about to get off, man. I appreciate you guys. I'm about to go head over to Twitch, get on Arc Raiders in a second, man. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys like a fat kid love cake. Y'all mean a lot to me, okay? All the support, all the love, all the time. When you guys view, when you guys watch, when you guys ask questions, I take it all. Please watch my new videos. They're just released today. And take care of yourself, man. Watch out for the scams, the BS. Don't let the scams distract you, nor let them deter you from being great. Just because somebody wants to do bad business doesn't mean you need to do bad business, nor does it mean you need to run from business. You can do all things as long as you stay focused and you are goal-oriented. Make sure that you're taking the proper steps, using compound habits to build great results. All right, I love you guys, man, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.